Good morning, friends. This is Gautham Kolluri from CIP Study Abroad. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session streamed to our social media groups. Our Zoom link, this is a permanent Zoom link you will see in the description. This is a permanent Zoom link and it is active 24/7 during the weekdays. So we have a team from morning 10 a.m. India time, and then we have Canadian team coming up in the evening, and in between we also have our Philippines team. So anytime you have if you're CIP students, if you have any issues, please feel to join. But at the morning usually there's a lot of people, so if CIP students or any people trying to take our services, do join any time of the day, but a bit busy in the morning, but do reach out if you need any help here. Okay, so just again, I've just posted a video yesterday, and guys, Canada is a safe country and very important for all the people out here. I was talking, there were some discussions out there. I understand we live in India and we are very much attached to the politics going in India and the things out there. But again, you are here and we all are here to Canada. We moved from India to ensure that we live in a peaceful country. We have good prospects for us and for a family. So please don't get into all this political stuff here, right? It doesn't make sense because you are living here in Canada, and talking about the politics and all the issues in India is just, we all are patriots, but it doesn't make sense because you will not really be able to change the situation. So if you guys are very much interested in Khalistan or any other issues happening in India, religious issues or any other issues, and if you are human rights activists, so please go there from where you came and fight there, but don't spoil Canada. Right? So Canada is a very peaceful country. Most of this, I have so many Sikh friends here, and most of them are just like other global Indians, Indo-Canadians. They are happy with their job, they're focused on their families, and the last thing they would want is to get into all this nonsense and stand on the roads and with all this yellow agendas or other political parties or religious affiliations. So it's not really the situation here because there's a lot of exaggeration when these things happens. As of now, it's only a political tug of war going between India and Canada, but end of the day, it's a peaceful country, and they might be a bit of a slow process because the Indian government has reciprocated by cutting down the processing stuff, but Canada visa process mostly is through the Canada visa offices here, and we are getting visas as usual. In fact, I think Poonam has just joined. Poonam, congratulations.
Thank you, Gautam. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, CIP and the entire team. I'm very glad that I could connect with you guys on the right time. And I think this is the right time for everyone to get the answer that this is not...
It is always the right time, but always the right time. I'm glad. So Poonam applied for her dependent spouse open work permit and chill kids visa, and pretty quick, right, Poonam? It took about how many weeks did it take for you?
Today, exactly, it completed first month.
4 weeks is what the process.
And it was my first. It was my first experience and the first time to apply for STUDYABROAD. So there was no prior refusal or anything.
I'm glad everything worked out. For us, when we come here without families, the biggest challenge is, having your families unite us here, because we are here, all the efforts we are investing, the time, efforts, and hard work to ensure that, they come here and you all have a good future here in Canada. So congratulations, Poonam. Arundhati was a bit sick in between. I do apologize. Might have been a bit of an inconvenience, but I'm glad. I'm glad everything is working. Thank you very much for
everything is perfect. In fact, yeah, thank you very much. Thanks to you guys. In fact, when she was not available, I was assisted by another CIP members. Meanwhile, she was not available. So I got assisted with one of the other member as well. So that is not a problem.
Sure.
In fact, I asked her that, if I get refusal, if in case, so she said, we don't worry and we don't talk about refusal. So we do everything best we can in the first go itself, and I'm glad that it worked out pretty well in our favor.
That's good. Yeah. Well, in general, we have a very good approval rate, 70 to 80% approvals. And in case visa is refused for spouse open work permit, we reapply. And to be honest, I think last year we did almost about 400 plus and with a 99% approval. So very rare, unless there is misrepresentation, serious financial issues, there's not really, refusals, because legally you are entitled. If you are a full-time student, your spouse and your dependents are entitled to come here to Canada and, live with you here.
Yeah, that's true, Gautam. In my case, I think only worry was spouse was still in India and he was doing MBA foundation from UCW. And that was the only hitch we had, because if we go by social media and other consultants, they usually say that your spouse should enter Canada and then only you should apply for it for the higher rate of conversion. However, CIP never assisted or told me that, you should apply after that. They said it is not written anywhere. In fact, the government of Canada, in fact, tell that you can fly together. So, and we are going to fly together at the end of the next month.
That's nice. There's always a risk part here. Like Suchi recently tried as well. Generally, yes, to be honest, yes, we do advise people to come, the primary applicant to study, because it is, it makes sense because you have your study permit. But again, in your situation, you wanted to go ahead, your visa is approved and you wanted to fly together with your spouse. It worked out. Glad it was okay, but let's take it. So congratulations, and you will have your first experience flying together with your spouse to Canada. So any help you need in the future, this is a permanent Zoom link. Please feel to reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you.
Thank you, Gautam. Thanks a lot. Take care.
And thank you for joining and sharing the good news. So do appreciate it.
Thank you, Gautam. Take care.
So,
we'll be in touch.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so visa process, as of, I don't really anticipate any serious delays here. As of now, it's been like 1 week since all this controversy started, but we are still getting visa approvals within the posted timelines on the IRCC. So Sanjana, right, was not Sanjana, sorry. I think who was it who was asking about the processing times? Ishwari was here. Yeah. Ishwari. So Ishwari, if you're looking at the processing times between, Yogeshwari, where you are from Bangalore, right? If I remember.
I'm from Chennai.
Chennai, yes. Okay. So if you're looking at the processing times here, right? Just give me a second. Canada. So just Google Canada processing times, and it'll take you to this website. This is the IRCC website. Remember, IRCC website, canada.ca. This is the Bhagavad Gita of everything. You'll find everything here from A to Z. So here, just click in. You applied for temporary residence. You applied for a work permit, okay, inside Canada, initial and extension, and you will see the processing time. So the processing time is 128 days.
Okay.
Okay. And it only passed 75 or 78 days for you, right?
Yeah.
So absolutely
days,
no you here.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Meanwhile, my next query is actually I was in Toronto. I'm in Toronto right now. I studied in York. So okay. I have some relatives in Quebec. So I want to travel to Quebec by first week of October. So may I do that without a permit? I'm on an employed status. So
where are you now?
I'm at Toronto.
You're in Toronto. So once you submit your postgraduate work permit, you are under implied status, okay, maintained status, and you are legal in Canada. So you can go anywhere in Canada. No issues.
Okay. And when I go there, I should change my address to to the new place.
Want to
Like,
go
if
there
I
to
receive,
live, or what are you planning to do?
actually, I'm planning to settle there.
Okay,
I
see,
mean,
that is
for
going to be an
PR.
issue. You can work in Quebec, and it will be considered as a 1 year as Canadian work experience. However, Quebec has its own immigration programs. Okay, if you get PR under the federal program, federal CEC program, FSW program, you cannot work and live in Quebec. On PGWP, you can work, you can apply for PR, but once you get your PR, you cannot live in Quebec. Okay, guys, if this is the first time you're in our CIP network, let me just share you our WhatsApp group and other details. You don't have to wait. If you have any short queries, you can always post it in our WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram channel, and one of our team members will reply. Okay, so if you look at the Canadian experience class, okay, let me just show you Canadian experience class. So in Canadian experience class, if you look at the eligibility here, so if you go down at the bottom, where can you live? You must plan to live outside the province of Quebec. The province of Quebec selects its own skilled workers. If you plan on living in Quebec, apply through the skilled worker program. So when you fill out your profile, we will ask you where you're planning to live in Canada. You don't have to settle in that province or territory, but in Quebec, you will have to apply through a different program. So you cannot, if you get your PR under CEC, you cannot live in Quebec.
So in that case, I have a question. Like, if I'm not trying for PR through CEC, if I have plans to try through provincial nomination program, I mean the Quebec provincial nomination program, can I go and work there?
Yes, but you need fluent French.
Yeah, I'm working on fluency. I was at intermediate level before moving to Canada. Now I'm working on fluency.
Then if it makes sense, yeah, sure. Good luck. I hope it works out for you.
Thank you. So when I have to apply for PR, then I have to come back to you. So what would you suggest? When should I come back to you?
We don't work with Quebec, unfortunately. I don't speak French.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I'm eligible. I can work
Yes.
for PNG program.
Yes, you can go through the Quebec programs and you can apply, but unfortunately, I don't work for any of the Quebec. So our RCICs who want to provide services for Quebec, we have to speak fluent French.
Okay. Okay, sir. So I can travel on implied status. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Yeah. Margaret, you can join in the afternoon. Morning, there's usually a lot of people unless anything urgent, Margaret.
Yes, sir. I just want to check because I want to do that PR application. The other day I was waiting for you. Then I checked with Sandeep, sir.
I told you so many times, just call Sandeep.
No, like he told that you were driving and then he will call back. But yesterday I pinged, he was not available. So that's why I want to do.
He's always
today.
available. He's doing applications. Please call him and schedule a time because there are so many applications going parallel.
Oh, sir, he didn't. I didn't get any response from him. So that's why I thought today I will ask
him now and I will put him a message because we're always working. Sandeep was actually there till 12 in the night working with me.
Yeah, I know that. Like that day also, on Wednesday night.
I'll put a message to him. Can you connect with him, please, Margaret?
Yeah, sure, sir. That's why I want to check. Like maybe
I know I'm
want to
so
wrap up
worried
it.
because you will again put on social media, no response from CIP.
Or no, sir. I just want. No, the thing is
No,
like
I'll
I
put a
just
note.
want to
I
know
was
when.
joking. Come on, let me just put Sandeep. It's just see the
Yeah.
problem is,
I
it's
know
so
there are a lot of
expensive to do.
applications you are working with,
It's not
so
only
I just want.
applications, Margaret, it's very expensive. See, you hardly see any Indian agencies opening here. And if they're opening, for example, other consultants, they charge $4,000, $5,000. It's very expensive to have operational costs here. Even with 6 people in our Canada team, it is costing me about $250,000 to $300,000. And for CIP students, it's not really, we don't make money on service process. So I put a message.
Okay.
Sandeep will call you.
Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll have Sandeep. Just give me a second, Sanjana. So kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short message, your name and the city you are from, and I will follow her and follow the details. Okay, so I have Kapil here from Indore, and then I have Anirudh from Hyderabad. So Kapil,
Hi, sir. Good morning. This side Kapil
good
Tiwari.
evening. Good morning. Good evening. If you are Vipul's friend, right?
Yeah, Vipul was my senior in Asian Paints.
Yeah, so Vipul had a long journey with us, and I'm glad everything worked out with
Yeah.
Vipul, and he is on his way to get his PR. So
I know him since when he was around 120 kg person, and now he had reduced his weight a lot. At that time when
he
he
was
was weighing
120.
more than 130, 140.
Is it? I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that. When I met him, he was,
Very slim, very slim.
bodybuilder.
He is very slim.
He's a
So
bodybuilder now. I met him a couple of months
yeah.
ago. Okay,
So,
sure.
sir, I had started my, I can't say a good journey, but I am starting follow for the Canada immigration from last 1.5 years. First, I had given my IELTS general exam, and then I had applied for the SINP. My age is around 41 years right now, and I have done my MBA in sales and marketing, and
You
I
already
had,
done your MBA.
yeah, I have already done my MBA, and
I, yeah.
I had put my file in SINP also. And in that SINP, my score was 66. And the NOC code was sales manager 00621. But somehow I could not. Last year the draw was around last draw was 68 on 00621, which was the lowest draw. So I had tried to
So what
apply
was the knock code आपका?
sales manager 00621.
Okay.
So, sir, last year I had thought to go for the study visa. So I had applied myself from the UCW, and I have got the letter for the MBA, but MBA foundation. Then my consultant told me to go for the Saskatchewan Polytechnic. So I had applied for the Saskatchewan Polytechnic also, and I got the offer for the MBA and supply chain. But due to some personal reason, I could not get processed. And at that time I had given Duolingo also. So on the basis of my Duolingo score and my IELTS general, my consultant suggested me that. But now I had prepared my mind that I want
So what
to.
happened to क्या हुआ?
Actually, sir, there was some personal family reasons. So I was not in a position to travel at that time. कुछ मेरा फाइनेंस का भी था, तो वो मैटर मैंने पूरा सॉल्व कर दिया है. Now I would like to travel here. And one more thing, as the Vipul is there.
You didn't apply for your visa.
No, I didn't apply it.
Okay, see, when you have an MBA, it is not easy, right? Let me just show you GCMS notes. It doesn't, we have many people approved, right? And so what is your current IELTS score, Apka?
My IELTS is already expired, but should I share my last IELTS score with you?
No. So what is your current IELTS score, Apka?
In writing it was 6. In reading it was 6.5. In listening it is 7, and in speaking it is 6.5.
So okay. What is your current job?
Right now I am working as a assistant general manager in Aditya Birla Group in India.
Okay, and कहाँ से हो आप?
I am from Indore, MP, Madhya Pradesh.
Indore से आप ना? Okay. Sanjana is here. Sanjana has exited. Okay. Yeah. So Kapil, older the person, I'm 49 now. And I moved to Canada on study visa. I started my process when I was 38, and I got my visa approved on my birthday when I turned 39. And I left home in India in 1993. I grew up in Europe, Eastern Europe. So I applied from there. But in general, we have hundreds of adult students. Older the person, higher is the risk for Indian students.
Okay.
Okay. So what, especially when you have an MBA, let me just share you a GCMS notes here, so that you understand what the visa officer's concerns would be. Just give me a second. Let me just find the GCMS notes and take it forward. So GCMS notes, basically when the visa officers refuse, they put a refusal, they give a standard refusal letter, but also on the back end, there is a system called GCMS, where visa officers have to enter all the reasons why they have reached this conclusion to refuse. Okay, so here, this is, if you can read it, can you see the screen? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just increase the size. Yeah. So can you read it here, please?
Yes.
Can you read it loudly if you don't mind, Kapil?
Review of all information before me, including client's previous employment and education. History. Client is requesting a SP to attend financial services at
Yeah, SP
Saskatchewan
study permit.
at Saskatchewan Polytechnic College. A client hold a Master of Business Administration from New Horizon College of Engineering. Considering applicant extensive education, it is not evident why the applicant would study this program at such great expense, considering applicant already possesses a higher level of qualification in addition to an extensive career history. The applicant has failed to satisfy me that pursuing the selected program of study is reasonable given the high cost of international study in Canada when weighed against the potential career employment benefits after the competition and the local options available for similar studies. Based on the information available at the time of assessment, I am not satisfied that the applicant proposal educational path makes sense as such that pursuing study in Canada reasonable at this time. Given the aforementioned, I am not satisfied on the balance that the PA meets R2161B of the IRPR application refused.
So a higher risk for adults and higher risk when you have already a master's, but it doesn't mean that visa will 100% be refused. Actually, this person had applied 2 times. Okay. And thankfully, 3rd time he was approved for project management. So we have many people, but unfortunately, when you have an MBA, the choice of programs are almost zero for you, except generic programs like project management.
Okay. So how I should the further process? What is your suggestion?
So you can give it a try. How are your academics? What is your bachelor's degree?
In bachelor's, I have done BSc, Bachelor of Science.
Percentage?
54.
See, low academics also a high risk of refusal. Basically, you have to go for a lottery. So visa officers look around 60% as an average. We have people 54, 55, even 45 also approved, but it is shooting in the. Okay. So you could look into, project management, but with your academics, your age, your MBA, it is shooting in the.
Okay, Sai, now he is accepting. Okay,
so let's look into this and we'll take it forward from there. So आप एक बार सोचो couple what I've just mentioned, and I'll be here in Zoom all day. So let me know, and we'll look into that and we'll take forward. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Take care. Bye. Sanjana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sanjana. Yes. So we actually had Uma from our team also who actually applied. So this is a public policy here, so when is your husband's PGWP expiring? Sorry, spousal.
November 30th. November 30th.
November 30th. So he can still apply. There is an online process. So
Okay.
yeah, for here, Minister Fraser announced that spousal applicants, along with others, work permit holders whose work permit expired between the 1st of August and end of 23 will be able to extend their work permits for an additional 18 months. A similar option was also offered previously to us. So 18 months you can apply. If you need any help with the application process, let me know your number. I will connect you from my team. He will coordinate the file for my review. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So like I was working with CIP before also, so I want to go with the CIP only. So
sure. We've done many applications for this extensions. I just wanted you to connect with Sandeep and also show this link. I didn't have this link handy.
Yeah, sure, sir. Okay.
Can you type your number, Sanjana?
Yes, sir. I'm doing in chat.
Yeah. How are things with you, Sanjana? How's everything else?
Yeah, everything is going good, sir, as of now.
Yeah.
Only the market is very low here. That's it.
It takes time. Guys, you all have to understand, just compare what is happening. In the US, to get a green card, it takes 100 years, yet people are going. And even the basic H-1B, right? There are only 20,000 H-1B visas in the US. And how many people go? More than 5 lakh people go to the US. Only 20,000. So half of the people going to the US are on study visa for 7 years. So first they do a 2 years master's. After doing 2 years master's, after doing 2-year master's, they actually do 3-year OPT. And if they don't get a H-1B lottery, it will not get picked up because it's a lottery-based system, right? So if it doesn't get picked up, then they go for a second master's. That's another 2 years, right? If they don't get this master's, then they go for PhD. So I have known people who are in the US for 9 to 10 years on study visa, just waiting for the H-1B lottery to get picked up. So Canada is much more simple. The salary difference is there, but here you at least have the peace of mind that you will eventually find job. We have hundreds of students, international students. Every day there is some CIP student coming in and we take a video review of that and post it. So we have so many students out there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So eventually you will find, especially if you have work experience, it's only a question of time. And also be flexible. Very important that especially if you're an adult student, or if you are a fresher who do not, without Canadian overseas work experience, you'll be losing points. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is very important here, right? So let's, keep posted and things will work out. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have, you posted number, Sanjana, right? Let me just.
Yes, sir. I did.
I will have Sandeep connect with you today and we'll take it forward from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Naman, take care.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So who is next after Sanjana? I think I have Jasleen here. Okay. Anirudh Reddy from Hyderabad. And then Neeraj from Warangal and Meenakshi from Toronto, and then Jasleen. Yeah, Anirudh, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks for waiting, Anirudh. Yes, please. You are from Hyderabad, and are you? So, how can we help you, Anirudh?
Good morning, sir. I'm currently pursuing my BTech here. So I'm planning for the September 2024 for my master's in Canada.
Okay, so what is your bachelor stream and percentage?
It's my bachelor stream is computer science and engineering in data science specialization. The percentage is about 77%.
What is your BTech?
CSC, sir.
CEC, that's very good. And percentage?
77%.
That's very good. So did you take GRE?
No, sir.
You want to take GRE?
No, sir.
See, but you're a good, do you have any backlogs, Anirudh?
No, sir. No.
No backlogs. Any reason why you don't want to take GRE?
There are many colleges accepting without GRE.
So the reason why I'm talking about GRE, Anirudh, so in Canada, there are few provinces, if you study masters, you will directly get your PR through the PNP program without any work experience. So in British Columbia, there are two universities. I mean, in BC, it's difficult. I would probably say, in BC, UBC, Simon Fraser University, is difficult, very academic. If you have low academics competitive, 85%, 80 to 85% is what is required. But there is, Farley Dixon University and NYIT. And if you study in these masters in these two universities, okay, you will immediately after graduation, you can apply for BC Provincial Nominee Program, and that will give you 600 points and a guaranteed PR. Okay, but NYIT does not require GRE, but they only have cybersecurity.
Okay.
So what are you interested as for your master's? Which technology and which domain in IT do you want to study?
I want to study data science, data related, like data analytics and data science.
Okay, we can try. So data analytics, Windsor University, there is another university coming in. Actually, I was there day before yesterday, they invited me. But let me talk about Windsor University. Windsor University, the manager of international recruitment, I met her as well a couple of days ago. Very nice lady. I've been working with Windsor for many years. Windsor Masters in Data Analytics. Okay, so Windsor, the advantage here is it is a public university and you will be eligible for Ontario Provincial Nominee Program for Masters.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here they have Masters Data Analytics here. So this is a good program, Master of Management in Data Analytics.
Okay.
So, so did you take your IELTS?
Yes, sir. I took.
Okay. So GMAT is not required, but it's not a big city. Windsor is a small city of about 3 lakh population, but a huge Telugu community out there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And, great option out there with this program. So it was, one shot and 2 mission accomplished. One, you're getting your master's. Second, it is also helping your PR through the Ontario Masters program.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll connect you with, okay. So did you take your IELTS, Anirudh, already?
Yes, sir.
What is your IELTS score?
It's 7.5.
7 individual bands?
8, 8.5, 6.5, 7.
Okay, that's good. So where are you in Hyderabad, Anirudh? Which part of Hyderabad are you?
I'm in southern parts, sir, like Medipatnam, Golconda.
Department. That's good. How did you get a contact details? Any relatives or
Yes, sir.
friends?
My sister went through CIP at 3 years ago.
Oh, what is your sister's name?
Shivani Reddy.
Shivani Reddy. Okay, I know her. Yes. Say hi to her. We never advertised till now in India. Zero advertisement since we started. And what we are today is because of people like your sister. And, most of our clients have been referred by their relatives and their friends. So that is how we have hundreds of people every week joining us. Even though there are 20,000 sub-agents in India and agencies out there, we still have non-stop people joining us just because we are here. We am an RCIC and we support from the study visa process. And till you get your PR, we are here to support you. Okay. So can I have your number, Anirudh? I will connect you with Anil and Akila madam from our team, and we can take it forward. Did you already talk to Anil or anybody from our team?
No, sir. I talked to Jyoti ma'am.
You talked to Jyoti ma'am. That's good.
Yes,
Jyoti ma'am is the coordinator, and she will connect you with also with Akila madam, and she can coordinate the process together. Okay.
Okay.
So can I have your number, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anna already stayed with me. I'm in touch with him.
Okay, so make sure that you coordinate with Akila together and apply
Yes.
for the University of Windsor as soon as possible. There's another university which is, first time, I think in many years, university has been approved in Canada. So let me just share you this university. This is the University of Niagara Falls, Canada. So there was an event a couple of days ago, and here, yeah, so this is actually, so this was the University of Niagara Falls, and so this is in Niagara Falls, and they are also main take. They have 3 new programs: Master of Data Analytics, specialization in Marketing Analytics and Operational Analytics, and Master of Management, specializing in Emerging Technology and Entrepreneurship, and Master of Arts in Digital and Media Global Communication. So this is in Niagara Falls. Okay, so good option. And you could also, but public institutions will give you a great opportunity. If you have more than 75 to 80%, you could definitely try in a public institution. So when are you completing your last semester?
In May, sir.
In May. So we will have very limited time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we've had few students who were approved visa without the final semester, without the mark sheets. They provided a letter from the college that they have graduated and the marks, but it is tricky. It is risky.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hope you get your documents as soon as possible. And if you graduate in May, and if you're able to get all your documents by June, we'll still be able to make it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sure. If not, then January would be your next option.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Andrew. So join our groups, and if you need any help, feel free to connect, and we'll take it forward from there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Andrew. Nice talking to you. Take care, and looking forward to seeing you as well.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yes, bye. And where is your sister, Anirudh? Which city?
She's in Mississauga, sir.
She's in Mississauga. See, if you want to go to a college, it is your choice. But again, as I said, it's not about money. We want to ensure that you will have the best part towards your PR. If you want to go to a college, we can do as well. Loyalist College, Lambton College, they have some good programs. But this is the last time you're studying, right? Before
Yes,
you embark onto your journey as a professional. So just to ensure that things are easy for you, a master's route would be good. But if you want to go into a college as well, Jyoti, you can apply for Loyalist in Lambton as well for him. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir.
Andrew, but I would,
Okay,
if it
sir.
was my, my relatives, my brother, my son, my nephew, whoever it is, I would go through the master's route.
Yes, sir. I'm also looking for a master's.
Sure. Okay, then, Andrew. Take care. Nice talking to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye. So I have Neeraj from Warangal.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hello, Neeraj.
We have talked few days back about NYT.
Yes, Neeraj. Yes, please.
Yeah. So actually, yesterday the loan was disbursed, and I have paid nearly 20 lakhs the fee. Only the concern is right now the situation is little bit
There is no
unbalanced.
situation here. See, it is all only on the paper. So Canada, as I posted yesterday, it's a very peaceful country. Only useless fellows who do not have anything to do, they have time to argue about all this, right?
Yeah.
So there's no violence here, nothing happening. It is only a political tug of war where the government of India is, because Prime Minister Justin Trudeau accused they are going in it, but only, it's only a political thing and nothing on the ground happening.
Okay, so there will be no problem for the visa.
What problem do you think? People will take guns, Khalistanis will
No. It's not about
safety,
what is
right?
going there. I'm asking about will Canada also close their visa process? That was my
Will
concern.
not, Niraj. Why would they close? International students bring $20 million. Canada needs international students. Canada needs immigrants. And 70% of the students coming to Canada are from India. There is absolutely zero chance of Canada closing.
Okay.
International students feed the universities and colleges and Canadian economy. The country will crash without Indian students. Such is the impact of international students coming from India. 70% of the students coming in are from India. Everything will be affected from A to Z, be it the economy, housing market, service industry, jobs, everything will crash.
Yes. Only that was the issue. So another thing is that
absolutely nothing to worry. Canada cannot live without Indian students. It is impossible. Not even Canada, US, and all those countries, all these big countries where immigrants, technology workers, professionals coming, it is impossible to leave it. Especially Canada. Canada is not US, it's a small country, right? We only have a very limited population, and this is big. This is a big industry. International students pay 3 times more money than domestic students, and this keeps all the funding operations of the universities and colleges working.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
no issues it is not going to close. My only concern was, Indian government not closing the embassy. That is the issue, but I don't think so. You paid the tuition fees and get it done as soon as possible. Okay.
Yes. Done.
Okay, then.
So once SOP is final, I'll send you. So please check.
Sure, please, Raj, get back to me.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then. Yeah, take care. Yeah, so next we have Meenakshi from Toronto and then Jasleen. Meenakshi?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Meenakshi.
So, sir, I recently graduated from York University and I applied for my work permit, which I received.
Meenakshi, you are from CIP, Meenakshi?
Yes, I am, sir.
And how are things with you? How was your experience in York University, Meenakshi?
Oh, my experience was beautiful, sir. I had no hiccups in any part of the process. I applied with you guys and I got my letter of acceptance in 3 days, which is amazing. And the course went really smooth and I applied for my work permit and I received it according to the regular timeline. And
okay.
I was
Did
also
you study
able to
only
apply
1 year program or 2 years?
just a 1-year program, sir.
Oh, very risky, Viti, Meenakshi. So what is your current CRS score?
So I recently received my invitation to apply, and I'm
then
just
if your
waiting.
CRS is very high and if you have ITA, it doesn't make sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So you had a 777 from India back home and your score was about 480?
Yes, that's true. I had a 486.
486. Oh, that's nice.
So I did submit all of my documents, and I gave my biometrics on August 15th, which is reflecting on my account. I'm just waiting for my approval from the IRCC.
When did you get your ITA?
June 8th.
June 8th. Okay. And when did you finish your studies?
End of Jan.
End of Jan. Okay. So you're on PGWP and okay, all good,
Yes.
all good. We had another student also, Kolluri, a very good person. He's a Telugu and he actually also had 8777 and with the 15 points, right?
Yeah.
It was worth taking this journey.
Yes, it definitely makes a lot of difference.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, Meenakshi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I couldn't have done this without the smooth interface that CIP offered. The pathway was extremely smooth to come to Canada. But now the issue is, I am on my PGWP, but I did not send my passport for stamping immediately.
For the TRV, you mean?
Yes, for the TRV. And I have to fly to India as soon as possible because of some family emergency. So I was just concerned with how the visa process is happening right now in
As
Canada.
of now, there is no delay. But again, if the situation escalates, then there might be some issues getting in. So when did you get your decision to submit your TRV?
I still didn't apply for my TRV. I do have my work permit with me, but...
So can you apply for your TRV today?
Yes, I can.
So see, apply now in Canada. The decision will be approved, then you can get it stamped anywhere, be it in India, be it in Dubai or any other country.
Oh, is it? So once I get the request to submit my passport, I can do it either in India or Canada.
Yes. So, and where are you working, Meenakshi?
I'm working with Intuit right now, sir.
Intuit?
Yes. I was with Deloitte Canada earlier, but I recently switched.
And what did you study in Europe, Meenakshi?
Advanced financial accounting.
Advanced financial accounting, Intuit. One of my friends from Chennai actually has a company called Intuit, but they are more in the Middle East. Yeah. You're from Chennai?
No, sir. I'm from Hyderabad.
Telugu Amma. Okay. That's
Telugu.
nice. Yeah. Meenakshi, are you comfortable with your video on?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, sir. Just 1 second.
Let me just take a short,
It says you cannot start your video because the host has...
Just give me a second. I'll just